today. Welcome. This is episode number 3. I cannot believe it. If you didn't know, I am Stars Tina. This is my podcast. And if you're watching me, I want to say welcome. I'm hugging you. I'm so grateful to be with you today. I decided to do this podcast because I have a lot of major stories in me that have changed the world. And I've met a lot of people that have gone through some type of traumedy. If you've never heard me say that word before, traumedy is when the energies of a trauma and a tragedy collide. When these two energies come together, life-changing experiences occur. And I believe God has built some of us a little bit, I don't want to say stronger, but unique, because everyone is special. Everyone is amazing. But I met this one particular person I'm going to interview today a few months ago. If you didn't know, I'm a Jersey girl. I love Jersey. I live in North Carolina. I've been here a little over 2 years. And this is the very first person who has treated me. I mean, everyone in North Carolina is wonderful. They're friendly. But she just kind of went a little extra with her friendliness. And she's in the fitness industry. A lot of women in the fitness industry, some of them don't like to collab. And I'm just going to stop talking and pull her through here. I need you to make some noise for Stephanie. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey.
I want to say thank you so much for coming through. Is it true? I heard somewhere you're a Jersey girl. Yes, yes.
Yes, I was born in Newark, New Jersey. And then we moved to, let me get it right, Irving.
She said, let me get it right. Irvington.
Irvington. Then we moved to Plainfield, was the last place I lived. Plainfield.
Have you been gone that long? You can't even remember?
Yeah, I've been gone quite a while.
Yeah. That's true, guys. She loves her North Carolina. I said something like, oh, I'm my North Carolina girl. So I like to just jump right in from the very beginning. Mind, body, and soul awakening. I say when you've gone through something, you have to have a mind awakening, a body awakening, a soul awakening. And your mind is your mindset, of course. Your body is movement. And then soul is your faith. So you've had your awakening. You're still having your awakening. Can you tell us the story of how you got to where you are today, please? And all that great stuff.
Oh, wow. Let's see. So Dancing Without Sin.
That's the name of her company, by the way. Dancing
Without Sin, but it's not all dancing, but the Lord, that's the name he gave me because it's kind of catchy, Dancing Without Sin. And so I think the Lord gave it to me. I know he gave it to me because when I say the name, that group that's missing from our fitness workouts, Tina, I know you can attest to this. It's sometimes a lot of our Christians, and maybe that it's not that they don't think it's important or they don't know it's important. They just don't think it's that important because they're doing so many other wonderful things to help people. They're helping the needy. They're taking the communion to the house, to the sick that are bound. They're doing great and wonderful things. But this right here was kind of forgotten. So the Dance Without Sin, when I say that's the name of my company, that definitely catches their attention. So what I did was just kind of changed up the game just a little bit and gave them something they're comfortable with. And what that is some nice gospel music, the old school stuff, the Cooling Waters, the new stuff, the Dietrich Haddon, and kind of combine that all together, put that on and just have them follow me. And before you know it, they're actually praising. The last session I did, they said they felt the Spirit of the Lord coming in while we were working out. That's what I want. It's just like we want to make it a fun workout. So everybody, oh, so much fun, you forget you're working out. Our Christians, we want them to forget they're working out and actually start praising and become happy and burn calories and all the good stuff.
I love it. I love it. And what gave you this idea?
Because I am a church girl, and nobody in church worked out or talked about being healthy. They talked about being Christians and being good people and working for the Lord. But this is working for the Lord, because if you are sick and weary, your temple's going to be a mess, and you cannot build his kingdom if you're laying in the bed sick.
That's true. Now, everyone who's listening and who's watching, I went to her location. She has a brick and mortar. And can I say it is the best, I repeat, the best health and wellness facility. That's what I'm calling it. I don't know what she calls it. I have ever seen in my life. She probably has about 7 or 8 different rooms in here. One is her boutique where she sells products. She has a yoga. She has a meditation room. It's awesome. So what gave you the idea, the concept for that? Did you How did you come up with that?
Well, first of all, let me make it clear. I did not want to purchase a brick and mortar. That was not in the plan. But God, he's something else. And he kept saying, I got you, because who wants another mortgage, right? So my realtor said, Steph, I actually found the place. I actually, was at work and something that went down. And I said, y'all, I'm gonna take a little break, close my door, and started searching for commercial properties, which, the average person can't afford a commercial property. So
Oh,
when I
yes. Oh,
stuff,
yes.
yeah, that's true story, right? And then this one came up as a commercial property, something I actually could afford. And I was like, well, wait a minute. So I sent it to my realtor, Edna. I said, I want to take a look at this place. And she was like, okay. She said, and she pulled it up and she hit me back. She said, how did you find this? I was like, I don't know. And so she said, okay, let me go and set up an appointment. So she said, when can you come? I said, I can take a lunch break. So that same day, she was there waiting for me. I got down there and she was standing on the back deck and she just had her arms folded. And she said, Steph, she said, I'm not playing with you. This is dancing without sin. I said, you're just a realtor. That's just what you're supposed to say.
They do. They just want that commission.
Okay, Edna. So I walked in and Tina, I'm telling you, it was still full of, because it was like a school, I think, for children, special children, something like that. So everything was still in there. Desks, chairs was in the big move people room. There were tables, conference tables in there. So it was full of stuff. When I say you have to have a vision, I saw past all of that. And as we went room to room, I felt myself almost getting emotional. And Tina, I actually saw each room. Like, I think I had a name for at least 4 of the rooms. But
Are you serious?
I saw what was going to happen in each room. And that's the honest to goodness truth.
Can you tell everyone who's listening what the rooms are? Because I don't have them memorized. But guys,
Yes.
she tells the names. They are decorated. Like her bathroom is Moo Moo bathroom. Because it has cows in it. But can you?
Okay, so look, I'm going to do like I'm walking through the building. So when you walk in, you have, I call the Dancing Without Sin bathroom. It's all purple.
You want to sleep in
butterflies.
So nice. Real butterflies.
And look,
okay, not real, but
y'all have to understand, Tina made me feel so good. When people like Tina come through, and I had some folks there earlier this week, and they used the same word you said. It's like each room is intentional. And I was like, wow, y'all really recognize that. Like, I didn't know if people were going to recognize that it was really intentional. So you got the Dance Without Sin bathroom, which is all purple. That's always been my business color. Purple, black, and white was what I started out with. And butterflies, just we already know the meaning behind butterflies. So butterflies are all over the wall. Then to the right, you have the merch game room. And that's where I have my merch that you can purchase, the Move People merch. And then you come on down and I have the Sinless Kitchen. And we call it Sinless because we're going to do some healthy cooking in there. It's going to be delicious. I promise y'all, trust me. But it's going to be sinless because you ain't going to have all those calories, okay? And then you come on down and we have the selfie lounge and have a beautiful purple wall in there. And I have the ring light and everything, and everybody can go in there and do selfies. But I have a TV in there where you can just go and chill.
There's a TV in every room, guys.
You have a TV in every room. Yes, I do. Let's see. And then you come on down and you have the Move People bathroom, which is yellow. And I have a cow on the wall and he's singing, move people, because you're going to move a couple of things in there probably. Okay. And then you come on down and we have the quiet area. And that area, I have the nostalgia room. And that room reminds me of my grandparents, Mary and Walter Brown, because there's a recliner, scriptures on the wall, books where you can sit and read, crossword puzzle, Bible. And we used to go to grandma and granddad's house. That's pretty much how it was. So you can go in there and chill and meditate and relax. I have a little massage room. Then I have the soul saving station. And that has an altar and just a comfortable area. Has a place where you can write scriptures or notes and put on the wall for the next person to come in and maybe encourage them. But it's I've used it plenty of times. When I was getting the place together, I was in the soul saving station praying like, Lord, what am I doing? And then let's see, we have the Move People room, which is the bigger room where you can exercise, do yoga, all that good stuff. And then the space is also available to rent for intimate gatherings. So the tables and chairs are all there. So it's included in the rental. And then I have a motivational room. I have a couple of pieces of equipment in there, some weights, some yoga mats, TV, so you can do some YouTube workouts. Don't have to just be mine. You can pull up Tina, follow her on some workouts. And some people just don't want to be in the gym. So you can just come in there and it's nice and quiet. And then I have my office, which is the Movement Minister office. And I have scriptures and encouraging things on the wall. It's art. It was art by Tiffany.
It's absolutely beautiful, beautiful.
Thank
Now,
you so
someone's
much.
listening right now and they're like, wow, that sounds amazing. I want something like that. Did you go through anything that was a bit of an obstacle to get to where you are today in your past?
Um, well, yeah, I did personal obstacles because we sometimes, because of the things we go through, other people can forgive us. We are very hard on forgiving ourselves. So you're looking at someone who's been through 2 marriages. Who would ever think somebody as nice as me cannot
You look
hold
like you're
down a
25
marriage?
or 30. How you got 2 marriages at 30, girl? No, go ahead. I'm joking.
Girl, you better
You do
say
look
it,
good. You do
girl.
look good. Make sure you follow her on Instagram. Her Instagram is Dancing Without Sin. She loves making videos. She's dancing all the time in it. But go ahead.
Yeah, so that, that was definitely, Tina, that was discouraging, because I did beat myself up, like, why isn't this working? I mean, none of us are perfect, but I know I'm a good wife. I've been told by my husbands I'm a good wife. So that was discouraging. So at that time, I really did not feel like I would go any further with this thing. I would just, continue to instruct and, try to make people happy after working out and things like that. And I just didn't think I would go any further and go to where I am today. I did not think that was possible. Yeah.
So two things I want to backtrack just a little because I know a lot of women who've gone through a divorce and they get paralyzed. And a lot
Yeah.
of people like say, "Oh, well it's just a divorce. It's just a divorce." And okay, we're just being real vulnerable out here. I
Right.
am halfway done with my divorce. Most people don't even know that I married. But it can be very traumatic for some
Yes.
people because it's like, first of all, if it's a long marriage, it's like,
Yes.
oh my gosh, a part of you is missing, or that failure, like I failed. And if it's something that you held up, you're religious. And I
Yes.
know for me, my family, my father, my grandmother, you only get married once. That's it for life. So
That's
when
right.
I thought I felt like, oh my gosh, I'm letting them down, even though I hadn't seen the man in like 2 years, but actually doing it. So how did you overcome that hurdle for that woman that's like, my life is over, I'm not going to move forward? What advice or tips can you give them?
I will honestly say, I know it sounds cliche, prayer and your circle. Your circle must be the baddest, deepest, most encouraging circle you could possibly have. My circle runs deep. And when I say they will flip over a table over me, they will. If I don't answer my phone fast enough, the other day I was going through something traumatic and I didn't answer fast enough. The two besties ended up on my doorstep.
Are you serious?
That would be Lindia and Tracy. And then the other one that couldn't get here, Janice, and she's in Georgia, she's going through them. So they're, and she probably sent them, who knows? But yeah, and then my business circle, we're so encouraging. So because of my business circle, they actually, we push each other. So we would get in groups and meet over dinner, and everybody would discuss their business, and we would all shoot out ideas to each other. Isn't Tina? Is that not the way to go? I
Yeah.
mean, really, I would not be here because of if I did not have them. And then when I actually truly started, I was with a group of girls called the DeVille Girls, and we actually went all over different states to perform at
What,
big
dancing or
fitness
singing or what?
events. Big fitness events. So we would be dancing and doing all this fitness stuff, and everybody saw the DeVille girls are coming in town. Woo! And we'd be like, what? And the chemistry. But again, in that group, everybody supported each other. So I am so blessed when it comes to that. So that helps me overcome a whole lot of, things I went through where if I was sitting by myself, I probably wouldn't be where I am if I did not have all those circle pockets, you know.
I hear you. And I'm so glad that you're saying that, because I do know a lot of women who are afraid to reach out to talk to other women because they may have gotten hurt in the past, where they're
Yeah.
like, I'm not going to do that. And I'm the biggest connect and collaborating together, because
Yes.
you can do so much more as a team. And I always say the 5 people you hang around the most is, and there's different circles. Like you said, you have your business circle, you have your church circle, your family circle. Who are
Yes.
those people? Do you have, goals? By the way, I want to be added to the list of business people, when you
Guess
have.
what? I had already added you, sweetie. That's why you and I kept in contact. I felt the vibe.
Yes, and I always say your vibe is your tribe. I'm going to pull Renee in, see if she has any questions for you, because this is just rocking and rolling. I'm loving what I'm hearing, what I'm feeling.
Hey,
Renee, do you have
Renee.
Renee, can you hear us? Oh gosh, I think she's blurred or something. Are you there, Renee?
I'm here.
Okay. You have a question?
I do. So I know that you have group classes, Stephanie.
Mhm.
I believe you do when I
Yes.
saw your website, because when I was there at the event in Mother's Day, I believe it was, I
Mhm.
saw that. So how do you start your classes? Does it include like devotional time? Do you just jump straight into class? Or what can you tell the people about your classes?
Yes. So I love that question. So when I am doing I gear my classes towards my group. So I'm a chameleon. So depending on my group, depending on the party, if I'm doing, like, I did a bridal shower and they wanted an African theme. So everyone came to the bridal shower to work out dressed in African gear. Beautiful. It was so awesome. So all my music was African beats, African hip hop, things like that. So in a situation like that, that's a totally different group. Now, when I get with a group that's coming to the center, and it may be a church group, or it may be a women's group that want an actual, like I call it, a gospel turn up, or the sinless share or something like that, then because I know what that group is there for, I do my own devotional within myself, regardless of what group I'm with. With that group, then I'm going to put more effort in to actually be vocal about it. And then we'll actually pray. We actually sometimes do scriptures, depending on our time frame, or what I have discussed with the person that's leading that group and what they want at that time. So.
Love it. Love it. Is there one person that stands out in your head that you've seen a transformation that started with your business? That's kind of like, oh, I
Yeah.
love it.
Oh my gosh, there's been so many. Let me see who would be number one. Who? Oh, it's so hard, because you know what, Tina? I've seen a transformation with so many because they're in my regular classes. Like, I have a county and a city class, and then I had the Pine
Explain that
Forest.
to everyone. What's Potty City County? What's that?
So Cumberland County, I actually have a contract with them where I am the Cumberland County's fitness instructor, and I think I've been their instructor for about 8 years now. So in the city, so city of Fayetteville. So with that group, those students, gosh, if I go back, I'm glad you brought that up, because I'm gonna go back and pull up old pictures. If I go back and pull up I would take the pictures after class. They have all totally transformed. It's so obvious. And another thing I need to be better at is testimonials. I get text messages all the time, and I'm not even doing anything with it. So I'm getting ready to start doing better with that, Tina, also with the testimonials, where they would tell me, like, the last testimony I got, I came in that Tuesday. My brother, I lost my brother a
Sorry to
couple
hear
of
that.
weeks ago.
You said a
And
couple of weeks ago?
yeah, that's yes.
Well, so sorry for
And
your loss.
and actually, it's been a couple of weeks and his body just arrived. I got the text message today.
Where was
So
he?
he's in Miami. He's in Miami.
Look at
Yeah.
all
So,
this energy.
yeah. So when I came to class that Tuesday, I said, we're going to do a testimony Tuesday. When I do that, they know that's going to be all gospel. Well, the great thing is, my students, they love it all. They love gospel. They love hip hop. So, so it's great. So when I did that, I received 2 messages after class. One of them said, Steph, you have no idea how much I needed that. She had just had surgery, so she has to be low key with her movements now, and it drives her bonkers because she's so active. And she said, but the class today, she said, in that playlist, she said, gave me exactly what I needed. She said, I feel so good, and now I'm not feeling as bad with my movements. And it gave me encouragement that I'm gonna heal and be able to get back where I need to be. So I was like, oh. Then I also got a message that night where she said, no. She told me this in person. The student walked up to me and she said, I know what's going on with you and you share with us. And I know you said you needed to do Testimony Tuesday for yourself. She said, but it wasn't for you. It was for me. Gave me a hug, kissed me on the cheek, love you. And she walked out. Boy, man, she about that about messed me up because I was trying to hold it in. But I am a water bucket.
You know what I always tell my people, I'm like, what I'm saying to you, when you're in class, you're great, you're amazing,
Right.
You're really talking to yourself. Do you do that same thing?
Yes. Yes, because my days are rough. And so, and I tell my students, I say, you guys are in here smiling when I walk in. Y'all don't understand. Y'all tell me how much I do for you. Y'all don't understand what y'all do for me. Because they forget I'm human. They think I'm like this all the time.
Yes. Yes, exactly. I was talking to someone yesterday. I was doing 10 million things. It was a regular phone call. And he's like, where's Tina? Where's the motivated Tina? I said, I'm fine. I'm just doing 10,000 things at once.
Right.
I'm here. It's when you're like everybody else. What's wrong? Nothing's wrong. I'm just acting like you normally.
There it is. That's it. That's it.
So this is what I want to invite you to do because Stephanie, I feel God has given me this special gift to just see things in other people. And I see you're dimming your light. I see so much more for you. You said you have what is this thing? You have a ring light. You have a cell phone. I want to invite you. I'm sure you have a YouTube because I saw your YouTube channel. And where's my other phone? I know I've got a phone somewhere. Oh, it's right here in front of me. When you're teaching class, I want to invite you to press YouTube, put it in front of you, and record your classes and put them on YouTube.
Thank you. See, God be sending people. Listen, hit my mind a week ago, but still haven't done it.
Let me tell you why you want to do it. So this is Alzheimer's Awareness Month. And each month I like to theme my classes, what we're going to do. And this month I said, you know what, let's all grab a senior over 70 and work out with them 3 times a week, whether it's video or, whatever. So some of the girls are getting their moms and they're sending the videos and their moms are one of the lady, her mom's watching on YouTube because some of my classes I put on YouTube and she's watching the YouTube and she's like, I'm a silver star. I'm doing. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm literally crying as I'm watching this lady lay in her bed and she put it up on her TV, because if it's on YouTube, they can put it on their TV. That's the first thing I want to invite you to do. Also, I want you to ask your people to give you video testimonials. So
okay, I'm gone. Bye.
So let me tell you why.
Tina, I probably have it saved in my phone where I make notes. Oh my gosh, you are confirming everything.
Yeah, so this is what I'm seeing for you. So,
oh my God.
And your podcast as well. This is the beginning of your podcast. I can show you exactly how to do it because at first I was like, I don't need a podcast, but it reaches millions, badillions of people in different countries. And people like to relate with the people they look like, they feel like, they sound like. Not everyone's going to vibe with me. Not everyone's going to vibe with you. But when they see you, this beautiful lady with these purple lipstick on and this purple beret like Prince, do you like Prince, by the way? Okay, I have to ask you because someone asked me yesterday, Prince or Michael? Who do you choose? Prince or Michael?
Oh God.
You got to choose one.
It's going to have to be Prince.
Yes, you're my girl. Okay, so back to what I was saying. So what I see for you in the next year, let's just say right now, throw it out there, 200 people, 300 people that you're reaching. Would we both agree that you're reaching about 200 to 300 people?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And yes, you have your Instagram as well, but with your podcast, with your YouTube, with your testimonials, thousands, millions, you will be able to reach because with the YouTube, you're getting new people out there to want to do what you're doing. And then the testimonials, they're showing what you do, how you do it. And the new people are like, wow, look what that person did. Look what that. And then the people that are giving the testimonies, it's going to inspire them to be even better. So that's what I want to invite you to do. I just see that for you.
Wow. I appreciate that so much. Wow.
You're amazing, girlfriend. Renee, do you want to ask her anything else before we get out of here?
I have a suggestion if you haven't thought about it already, because I always think about the children in our community.
Who's always talking about the children?
Yes. I always bring it back to the children, because if we teach, not to be cliche about Whitney's song, but if we teach them right,
Yes.
then they're our future, right? So
Yes.
I would encourage you to have your center, if you're not already, offer activities and things for kids during the summer, even if it's, promote some.
So she said, this is for you, a summer camp for 1 week. Renee and I will come and do something. She's been trying to make me do it forever.
Guess what?
Yes.
Guess what? Consider it done.
I've been asked for 2 years.
Because guess what? While I'm at work, I'll get off, a little early, whatever. Y'all gonna have the keys. Y'all gonna do it. I really want it. I think that is fantastic.
Right.
So that's what I'm giving 1 week to do that. So we'll talk.
My gosh. See, there I go again. Putting my foot.
Sorry, Tina. Look, sorry, Tina.
We're changing the world.
Can I share something with y'all?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so crazy stuff was going on today. I've cried today. And then I promise y'all, at the end of the day, I clicked to check my email. In my email from the city of Fayetteville was a grant that was approved. You can't make this up. All day it has been bam, head against wall. Went to my car to cry, came back in the office, and just like, Lord, can't wait till this day is over with. Check my email, and that's what was there. And I will talk to you guys later about it, because Tina, you're going to be a part of what they gave me this money for this big project.
Changing the world. That's it. We just have to change the world, because it's just it is.
I couldn't listen. I literally could not believe it, because I filled out so many different grants. For a minute, I was like, wait a minute, what is this one for? I was like, this is the community grant, and it's the community grant to do something for to stop violence in the community.
Oh my gosh!
Oh yeah. Listen,
you're on the list.
And when I looked, it said approved. I wanted to cry again, happy tears. And then I was like, because I already have a list of people for this big project that I'm going to do in 2024 with this grant money.
Let me tell you,
it's on like popcorn.
It's on like popcorn and everything. Happy birthday, Tupac, by the way. I heard today's birthday. I don't know why.
Tupac birthday today?
Yeah, or that he died, one of the two. Someone put something
honey, let me get my Tupac videos together. I'm about to be on TikTok as soon as we get off of here. I got to wipe off the lipstick and put my bandana on. Oh, it's going down.
Are you a Tupac fan? Yes, it's his birthday.
Yeah. I am a gangster Christian. Yes.
You are just, guys, let me tell you, how tall are you, Stephanie? 4'9"?
4'11".
4'11". She is her little muscular thing, like she just get in a little fight with a bunch of little I don't know what made me say that. But I was telling Renee the other day, I can feel something about to happen, and I'm like nervous, anxious, scared, excited, like every emotion. And I'm like, it's not me. I was very hesitant about doing this podcast, and I'm going to be doing a TV show in a couple of weeks. And yes, I want you on that as a guest. And, this competition for Toastmasters, which I will be going to the Bahamas, I'm knocking. It's just, everything is starting to come. And I always say it, it's not for me. I don't know if you know, my father died at 49 from a massive heart attack in his sleep. And if I would have known then what I know now, he'd still be alive. There's people who are listening to this who have high blood pressure, diabetes, cholesterol, they're overweight. It can be prevented but they don't know what to do. And, it starts with the mind. And I was thinking about my mother, you got to start slow with a little bit of reading and understanding, because a lot of people think, well, I want my food. So I don't know. I'm just grateful and excited and nervous.
It's so difficult, Tina, and it's really not like you say. It starts right here, so we'll work on that first, and then it'll start to come naturally. And they just need to understand we're still human. It's Friday. I want fried fish.
Oh my God, girl, every Friday my father would have fish and rice. I remember him sitting there taking why is that? Is it a church thing? He would take the bones out for me. And every Friday we'd have.
I used to take it out for my daughter, and I say him, and I take a little piece.
Oh,
yeah. So I want fried fish. Is that the end of the world because I'm eating fried fish? No, because I don't eat fried fish every day. I just want it today.
I love it.
That's the part they got to understand. They think being healthy is just cuts out your whole world. Yes, the world is over.
Exactly. When's your birthday? What month? What's your sign?
March 2nd, Pisces.
Pisces are so loving. Oh, yes. Every Pisces I know is just so loving and caring and kind. And whew, girl, so you really want to do a kids camp for a week, a summer? Do you think your people would want it?
I'm giving y'all the building.
I know. We're doing it, but I mean, do you think this is something your people would want, or people look at her face, in the community would want?
They will bring their children. The children will be right up in there, and all we got to do, we'll get some donation, get some folks to donate snacks. Because think about it, we got time. Summer, we need to do it. It could be done sometime in July.
Yes, July or August. July.
We'll get donation. We'll make us a flyer, get donation for the snacks for the kids. Look, don't let them kids write on my purple walls now. Okay.
Well, yeah, we got to keep it lit. We got to, keep it condensed. And look at Renee.
I'm having this.
We'll be outside. We're gonna have them outside. You got all that
land back there outside, and then they come in the move people room, have a table set up. They can color. They can eat their snacks. Yes.
Watch a movie.
Yes. Let's do it.
You can make videos, exercise videos to put on your Instagram, on your YouTube.
There it is. And you know what else we can do? So my good friend Kalisha owns the Drop Zone. And the Drop Zone is like just drop-in care. And she has summer camp and stuff like that. She only does a certain amount of kids. And look, we can have like the Drop Zone drop in. Because guess what? She'll donate some snacks too. She will.
I love how we're having this office meeting right on podcast. I love it. Keeping it real. I'm just saying, if you're in the North Carolina area, make sure you come to Dancing with Sin. You can get all of your health needs done and your children.
That's hilarious. Because guess what? I done forgot. I'm just so in it now.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Work smart, not hard. We don't have time to chat. We got it done now. You're going to text me with a date, and then Renee will probably come a day or two, or I don't know. I might even call my daughter to come out here, or my mom to come, and let's give the kids, a great adventure. It's going to be fun. It's going to be like
it's going to be fun.
Renee, with all the big ideas, you're turning into me, Renee. What do you want to say before we get out of here, girl?
I better not say much more because we're going
to. Yeah, we don't want Renee to talk.
Right.
Yeah, it took her a couple of years to get me to talk, and now she can't get me to stop.
I know.
I love it.
So thank you so much for coming through. If I'm being honest, go ahead.
No, thank y'all. I actually needed this. See? I didn't even know I had a good time.
We need that energy. We need that vibe. Okay. It's like, what's next? What's next? Yes. And even though you're listening to episode number 3, we are having our finale party at your location, July 22nd. So it's going to be party with her vendors are amazing. People saw my waist beads and they're like, I want some. That's why I asked you for the number, because people want to order some.
Stephanie, yes.
Oh, and the lady who had the protein shakes.
Oh my gosh, that's the smoothie queen. Is that amazing, right?
Yes.
Amazing. I try to have her at everything.
So it's great to connect. And, the key takeaways I got from today from you is just Just do it. I can see your energy. I can see your spark. You know, people that are listening to this, they have dreams, they have goals, and they just stop and they give up. And my question to you is, why do you stop and give up?
Yeah.
God gave you an idea. He gave you the idea because he wanted to grow like a seed. He put the seed into your mind and let it grow. And Dancing Without Sin is just growing. It's going to be nationwide. It's going to be huge. She's going to be on the local TV station doing her little classes. I don't know what the local stations here are in Fayetteville, but someone's going to get her on there. So thank you for coming through. If you're listening to this and you have you've come through a trauma or a tragedy and you've turned it into a triumph and you'd like to share your story, please contact me. I'm also a life and health coach. So if you're listening to anything here and you need a little guidance and some support, you can hit me up one-on-one. Stephanie, I'm hugging you. Give me the dates for the summer camp, because I always say people have time for what they want, right? And my goal is to change the world. So you got to start with the children, like Renee says.
Children of the world.
Right. All right. Yes. Hold on a second. I told you I'm new to this podcast thing. So I've got one thing to get us out of here, and then we are good. What did you eat today, Stephanie?
God, I don't think I had lunch.
See, I knew it. She's just too much. Working too much.
I had a shake this morning. I bought some new protein that's really good.
Okay.
It's a s'mores. It's s'mores.
Ooh, that sounds good. Are you guys ready?
Good.
Are you guys ready to dance it out? Let's dance it out. Okay, that's not it. So when I was making the recordings, I thought I deleted my video. So that was me screaming. All right, take 2. Here we go.
Okay.
Let me see you dance it out.
Welcome to Body and Soul Awakening, where we celebrate resilience, honor triumph.
Come on, Renee. We need a little more energy.
Guiding you on a journey of healing and self-discovery. I am Stars Tina, your host.
Thank you so much, Stephanie. Bye, everybody.